Hey y'all, it's Dan. Name of my channel is Numerical Line, where I reveal the false reality in which we live in using gematria or gematria, the ancient occult practice of coding numbers into words, into letters. Numbers are letters, letters are numbers. And this recent story in my neck of the woods draw my attention. There was a fire, there was a transformer fire, as you can see right here. I actually took a picture of it too. Do I have that picture? No, wrong one. Maybe this one. Oh, here's the fire. Well, I was late to the scene, but this is sort of a side view of it. And here's the professionals. They were there in the morning for the fire. Anyway, so this happened at near this bridge here called the Vermont Veterans Memorial Bridge, or the Veterans Memorial Bridge. And I'll get into why that is interesting in a little bit. So this happened on 11/1, November 1st, and right away I knew that there was some fishy stuff. Knowing gematria, if you go into this calculator on gematrianator.com and type in fire, it equals 29. The story was posted at 2:09, which is 29. They said it caught fire at 10:25 or 25, so 25 fire is also 25, and the 70 is interesting as well because they say that nearly 7,000 Green Mountain Power customers are without electricity. 7,000. And that's interesting as well because fire, 70. This happened on Putney Road. Putney Road is 49, which is, the square root of 49 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So let's get to the decode here. So I mentioned it was posted on 10/29, Brattleboro 70. If you write out power, this is what the story is about. It's 77, also 22, and I'll show you why that's interesting later on, so stick around. Gematria, it's practiced all over, right on down to your local government, and I'll show you your local media, which, well, who owns the Brattleboro Reformer? Let's look that up. Who owns Brattleboro Reformer? Digital First Media. By January 2015, it was owned by New England Newspaper Incorporated under corporate control. Digital First Media. So that's who owns Digital First Media. Here they say it's New England Newspapers, Inc. But this is not a local paper. This is owned by Digital First Media. Let's look at Digital First. A little bit of a sidetrack, but I think it's important that people know where their news is coming from. Here they are. They're located in Denver. And Media News Group, owned by Alden Global Capital. You look in Wikipedia. Steve Rossi is the CEO and president. So that's who owns your newspaper. And look at all the other newspapers that they control. I don't see the Reformer on this, but So anyway, let's go back to the decode here. We got off track. So it hit the Veterans Memorial Bridge equals 109. In the article, they call it the Veterans Memorial Bridge, not the Vermont Veterans Memorial Bridge. And that equals 109. This happened, right? Fire 29. Story was posted at 209. 109. This is also an interesting number. 235 is 47 times 5, right? And this happened in Brattleboro. Oops. I don't know what happened to my thing here. Oh, here it is. This happened in Brattleboro. Brattleboro 47, also 70 like fire, right? 7,000 customers out. When you know this code, you start to look at things differently, right? So another thing I noticed about this, get back to my little decode here. So transformer equals 150. Transformer, we'll get to November 1st. Transformer equals 150, right? And also these other numbers very important as well. This is what happens. And Brattleboro equals 47. Talking about that, 47, the 15th prime number. So transformer in Brattleboro. You know. So it all also happened on a day with 15 numerology. It happened on 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 is 15. Transformer fire equals 94. It's 47 times 2 is 94. Transformer fire, 94. Also 220. Remember I talked about power? Power equals 220. Sorry, power equals 22. Also, I can reveal this. It happened on November 1st. November 1st equals 77. Power equals 77. An incident with power happened on November 1st, right? That's what's going on here. What else is going on? So, Veterans Memorial Bridge was built on 11/11, 1989. Isn't that interesting? A day with 22 numerology. Power equals 22. 22, the master builder number, right? Also 111, this incident involving the transformer that sits right near the bridge happened on 11/1 or 111, right? Happened on Putney Road, 49 and 31. Also 89 is the 24th prime number and is also the 11th Fibonacci number. And I'll show you that. Look here, go to Tools. It's the 11th Fibonacci. It's number 11. We're in the 11th month, right? Lots of 11s being thrown around here. If you write out 11 equals 27, 27 ritual. That's what this is. Some kind of ritual, some kind of psychological, right? Psychological operation or a psyop. That's what this is, and that's 111. Isn't that interesting that it's 111 and this event happened on 11/1 on a bridge that has numerology of 111 right next to the bridge, you know? Isn't that interesting? So, yeah, I just did that psychological operation. So today's event happened on a day with 31 numerology. And the bridge was built on a day with 31 numerology. Look at that. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9 is 31. And 31 happens to be the 11th prime number. A lot of 11s floating around in this. Look, 31, the 11th prime number. So there's a fire on 24 Shore Drive on 7/14. And this is interesting because the event was 111 days between those two fires. I'll show you right here. 111 days, including the end date from July 14th to today, or November 1st, was 111 days and 15 weeks and 6 days. If you write out 33, it equals 156. And also, if you recall, that 147 is interesting. Transformer is 147. This other fire happened on 7/14. So also it said 25 Shore Drive Road, 25 fire equals 25. I actually went there with a friend. Where is that picture? Here it is. Little, this fire really did happen. I remember, I think I was heading out of town or something. I was going to Maine when I heard about it. And and we drove back there, very well-to-do neighborhood. This is at the confluence of the West River and the Connecticut River. There's a place called Retreat Meadows. A lot of energy there. And so two fires that happened. I mean, this is right across the street. I did take a picture. I'm not sure what happened to it, or I thought I took a picture of where the transformer area is, but it's right across the street from here. And it happened, 111 days apart. Pretty interesting. And that was a psychological operation, right? So I mentioned that 25 Shore Road, if you put that in the calculator, 25 Shore Road, this was right across the street. Look, that happened on July 14th, or 14/7, also 57. For Transformer was 57. And, 110. If you don't count the day, it was 110 days apart. If you go over here and you don't include the end date, it was 110 days apart, or 11, right? And we've been talking about 11 this whole time. So 25 Shore Road, 57 as well. Transformer 57. This happened on a day with 51 numerology, and this kind of seems like a conspiracy. It's got all the numbers, right? 51, 147, and 57. Transformer 57 and 147. It links up to the 25 Shore Road fire. Look at conspiracy and 25 Shore Road, 147 and 57. And with the S exception, 60 and oops, you gotta click on it. 60 and 65. So let's get back to the decode. I tend to stray. And Shore Road, I pointed out, is 49 is 77 times 7. Yeah, this happened on a day with 51 numerology. Look at that. 11 plus 1 plus 20 plus 19 is 51. Perfect day for a conspiracy to happen, right? Reflection of 15. If you write out Green Mountain Power, just another 51 for you. Green Mountain Power equals 233, which happens to be the 51st prime number. It's a very special number. It's also the 13th Fibonacci number. Brattleboro equals 169. Square root of 169 is 13. Well, look, 51 here, right? We were just talking about 51 on a day with 51 numerology. Also, another 91, the 13th triangular number. And this 253 is the 22nd triangular number. And what that means, if you add the numbers from 1 to 22, it equals 253. That's what that means. It's definitely a mathematical concept. And power is 22, right? Transformer power. I'm sorry, transformer fire is 220 or 22, right? It's pretty amazing how related it is. So we talked about Brattleboro 4, Brattleboro 169. 169. Let's just do Brattleboro again in case you didn't see that. Brattleboro 169. And 169 happens to be, its square root is 13. 233, the square root is, sorry, not the square root, but it's a 13th Fibonacci number, that circle of life. So, very interesting coincidences here with this latest power outage here in Brattleboro. You know, and this happened on Friday morning. Let's put that in there. It's a little freelance stuff here. Friday morning, 81. Friday morning ritual, right? 81 ritual. But not a Friday. 11 equals 99. I think 11. Good day for an 11 ritual. 11 and Friday. Oops. 1163, Friday 63. Also 99. Good day. What if we write out 11 ritual just for fun? 72, just like, what was 72? Friday morning. You know, we're going to have a ritual. And that's what it's like, no matter if you're on CNN or the Brattleboro Reformer, which is owned by Digital First Media, apparently. Digital First Media. $113, that number of mainstream, of deception. Look at 113. So mainstream is 113, right? Bunch of words equal 113. Not true equals 113. Fiction equals 113. This word equals 113. Green screen. You know what they do to fabricate things behind them. 113. Dishonest. Oops, if you spell it right. Jeez. Never took typing in school, if you hadn't noticed. Dishonest, 113. I mean, not true. Did I do fiction? I think I did these before. No. So there's a good list of 113 there. So yeah, anyway, there you have it. Transformer fire in Brattleboro. Very interesting where it was set, as you know, in relationship to another fire that happened 111 days ago on a bridge that was dedicated on 11/11 in 1989, you know, on a day with 111 numerology and 22 numerology. Transformer fire equals 220 or 22. Just interesting, very interesting. Or interesting, as my daughter says. Trying to get some traction with that word so people start saying interesting. Anyway, thanks so much. Spread this knowledge far and wide. Check out my YouTube. I'm on Brattleboro Community TV as well. There's some episodes here. It's on number 7, but I have a few others that are in the can ready to come out. And then you can also find me at Numerical Lion. Don't know where that went. Oh, maybe here. Numerical Lion. Hey, my last video's got 11 views. And 25 subscribers. Fire equals 25. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Spread this knowledge of gematria or gematria. Thanks so much. Everybody be good.